So here's Johan Camargo as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline. And there's one down now. And now in the box, Alex Jackson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Tatis waits on it. 2 down. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The next 1-2 pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Now at the plate, here is Trent Grisham as we begin the top of the 4th.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Brian.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
Toussaint features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 1 and 2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grisham on at first, nobody out. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
I got the count 1-2. Oh, that's off the plate.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Now
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Now the 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Albies has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Striding in is Abraham Almonte.
For the Braves,
First pitch on the way.
the left fielder, Abraham Almonte.
Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lifted in the air to center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. One out, bases empty, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Bullet back up the middle. Grisham is there, 2 gone.
Now
and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. A ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Braves are. And in steps Manny Machado. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch. Hit to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting. The first
Next
baseman,
it'll be Eric Hosmer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Will Myers as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
First pitch on its way. Austin Riley is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Hitter.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Swing and a line drive. Oh, and he botches it. Next to dig in, Alex Jackson. He popped out in his first trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Kipnis on second. Camargo is over at first with 1 away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Braves draw a bit. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Victor Caratini. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Popped him up. Darno shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Left side, but well foul. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. Next to the plate for the Padres, Brian O'Grady. It was a walk in his last trip.
Brian O'Grady.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Ground balls, and oh, this is off the second base bag. Albies picks it up.
Now back. Left field.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 1 left for San Diego. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
The 1-1 home. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Grisham comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So the next at bat will be Abraham Almonte. Flew out last time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed and the ball. It just doesn't get there.
Freddie Freeman is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 5-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
The second baseman.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-0 home.
Nope. That's inside.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled off.
Whoa,
2-1. Hosmer in front now, a 3-1 count. Hard hit ball to short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
So here's Will Myers as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no. Bottom of the inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna. So Brown, this one fouled off to the left side.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple.
He extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. d'Arnaud, a California-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now batting, third base.
Oh, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later.
Now
but look here, he gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Comes set with the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's got it, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next the utility man Johan Camargo. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Alex Jackson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Braves 4. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The catcher.
First delivery to him.
Victor Caratini.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
All even now, 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next here is Trent Grisham. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Digging in now for San Diego, Brian O'Grady. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
O'Grady.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Almonte is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ozzie Albies is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That misses. 2-0. One out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball four, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A ball and no strikes. Almonte leads off first with one away. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And the pitch. Travis d'Arnaud is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. 0-2, here it is.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here's a high pop-up. Hosmer is there for it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. But 2 come across. Chris Martin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
55.
New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. Here it comes on 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Acuna will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Jurickson Profar comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's
2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0. On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
The batter, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1-1.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. San Diego down to their final strike. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 to final today.